Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to a Monday night live stream. We've got 6 people watching, we've got Sharpie and we've got Mikey, so thank you very much for tuning in guys. Hope yous are all well. Before we kick anything off though, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has supported me on Patreon, who has actually enabled me to get hold of the Tau Codex and data cards this coming week. So thank you very much to everybody that has supported the channel through Patreon and of course the PayPal donations that have been coming in as well. We've got Jacob the Warforge, we've got Giacomo Cristofori, and we've got to jail 1982. So welcome everybody. I am in the process of desperately attempting to finish my Tau collection. Got Stephen Dunn in the chat as well. So yes, like I said, I'm desperately trying to finish the Tau collection. I've got on my desk 22 Pathfinders and 8 Fire Warriors. And that's it. That's the last bit of my Tau collection. So I am desperately trying to get it finished, mainly so that I can do a Tau overview video tomorrow and then pack it all away to take to Warhammer World, because I am playing an 8,000 point game. I'm an Italian guy, but it isn't a bad pronunciation. Giacomo Cristofori. That's probably a bit closer, I think. Now, where did I put, or rather, where did Lucy put the kitchen roll? Seriously, where on earth did she actually put it? 2 seconds, guys, because I need. You know what? I'm just going to get her out the bin. So I hope everyone's well. Basically, I am trying to finish this bit of Tau off. Nerdopolis Prime, hey fellow enthusiasts. This time I will just enjoy the audio. I have something to do in the meanwhile, so I won't be annoying in the chat as usual. Stephen, a collection never finished. No, maybe not, but there we go. So, what have I got left to do? Well, I've got arguably the tips of the rail rifles. I could do the same colour as the rest, like the broadside and everything's got. But ultimately, I have the ion cannon for long strike, which I do like the rail cannon, right? But I feel like the ion cannon is just better for long strike. So I need to do that. Now, the reason I need these Fire Warriors is because I need enough. I think I need 50. No. 45, because I've got 2 units of 6 breaches, a unit of 15 Kroot. That gives me 3 troops choices, and I need 12. I need 12 to do the. I'm basically running a double brigade, and then 2 Vanguard and an Outrider. No, 2 Vanguard and a Spearhead on top. So a lot of stuff. But I have some questions for all of you guys. First of all, I know you probably haven't gotten through. Oh my God! Lucy, where the hell have you put all the kitchen roll? What did you think of the narrative campaign if you have finished it? I know I only put mission 4 up today. I wasn't going to put it up till Friday, but I thought, you know what? It's index rules. I'm just going to get it out. So, what did you all think of it? Did you like the narrative? I'm not a great storyteller, so I don't think my actual storytelling was quite what I would like. But editing wise and stuff, I was quite pleased with it. And the second question is, I know a few people have already commented on it in the Facebook group, but what do you think of the League of Artisans videos? Would you change the format or do anything different with it, basically? Would you change it, or how would you like to see it presented? Do you like the fact that I go through what I've been doing during the week and then the community? Would you prefer the community then what I've done? Just Watch 3 was a solid story. The Knights got a solid kicking. Absolutely. Right, so that's the last 5 bases, which means I've got 8 Fire Warriors to wash. I need the fan. Where have I put the fan? There it is. Oh. So I'm battling to get through these. I am ultimately fed up. I think I've got like 6 or 7 Pathfinders and a random collection of a few odd drones left behind me, but I ain't in no rush to get them done. I'm a bit annoyed though because I only have 1 support turret for Fire Warriors and stuff, because I've got the army second hand and there was only actually 1 sentry turret. There was also only 1 recon drone for the Pathfinders, so I would have liked some more. But yeah, also Stephen, you'll know, did Forge World stop selling heavy gun drones? Because I've got 2, and although the rules are still there in the Forge World Index, they don't appear to be on the website to buy. So did they stop selling them? Julian Farnham, when washing them, do you wash the whole model or only fill the armor trace lines? Funny you should ask that, Julian. There is a tutorial going up on Friday of how I actually paint all of my tau, but I only do the trace lines. But yeah, I did a full tutorial how it's actually in 3 or 4 parts. So the first one, I'll show you how to do all the zenithal highlighting and shading with the airbrush, or the whites and greys that I do. The second one is painting the blue and the rest of the details and stuff on. And the third one, although I don't do it on the model on camera, it's how I do the green plasma glow and stuff. And I actually use Long Strike's rail rifle because it's a nice flat surface and you can see it quite well on camera. Where obviously if I do it on a tiny plasma rifle on the side of a battlesuit, you can't really see it that well. But yeah, it is coming, it is there. So you can expect that Friday. There's also a magnetization tutorial. I got about 250 quid's worth of tau for 55 on eBay. Oh man, and I don't want a lot more tau, but there's a few things that I could do with still. I don't have any piranhas. I wouldn't mind another hammerhead. Interesting enough, right, I used to have both flyers and I sold them about 18 months ago because they were naff in 7th. I've done a block of 20 before, burned out my soul. Yeah, I think they have. A lot of the smaller stuff got stopped. Ah, damn. Get more tau, always more fish communists to slay. Jacob, man. Right, so, washers. With the Fire Warriors, I do put a heavy wash on all of the robes and everything. Not the robes, like the jogger bottoms they've got on essentially under their armour and stuff. I do paint that quite heavy, and I've just realised I've put the fang away and I need to paint all the hoofs. But yeah, narrative campaign. That's the question. Did you like it? It took me a long time to do it. I actually filmed the first mission back in November. A lot of it was to do with Lucy wasn't that fussed on playing the Tau. Plus, obviously, Lucy likes to play Age of Sigmar, so we've still tried to play a normal Sigmar, and then she's just kind of chipped in and helped out with a battle here and there. But she has grown, the Tau have grown on her. She does like them quite a bit now, which is why the pair of us are taking on Tony in a doubles match at Warhammer World on Wednesday. So that is something I'm looking forward to because it is going to be on the Tau table. So exciting stuff for that. Am I the only one in the world that plays Darkling Covens? I'm a little bad Dark Elf. Well, funnily enough, you should say that because I have a nice model here. I'm slowly building up my AOS coming April. I'm doing a massive rebasing crusade on my death. Jacob, you've been going to be doing death for like 3 years now since Age of Sigmar dropped. Hurry up and do it. Are your Night Lords done yet, Jacob? Because like people want to see Night Lords. Ask all of these. Mikey wants to see Night Lords. My tech drones I had to get off eBay, busy with the 21 Marines. I haven't even got tech drones. I don't even know what they look like. But yeah, I was looking at like recon drones on eBay, and the recon drones are like 8 to 10 quid each. And it's just like, I would rather buy more Fire Warriors, but then I don't want the Fire Warriors because I've got like 60 painted after this. And I never want to paint another one. James Jones, Jimmy Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of Lord Dagos, the Imperial Knight featured in Mission 3 of the narrative campaign. So yeah, James, what did you think of the finished campaign? I want to kind of expand it and start doing more stuff like that, but the problem is like the amount of time that went into editing, getting the voice work done, you know, between me, Phil, Lucy, and James, and Will chipped in at the end as well. Pathfinders get you know what I mean, Stephen. Get another FDP converting from FDP. I'm not sure what that is, Jacob. Forge World Demon Prince, maybe. But yeah, Jacob, we need a game of 40k, and I need to film it again because, yeah, it's been a while. Everyone wants Night Lords, Jacob. Everyone tell Jacob that you want Night Lords. Loved it. I thought the editing was really good and was brilliant to see the end result. I really tried with a lot of it, and I've learnt a lot editing-wise, going through it. I think if I was to do it again, I would prefer to have the entire thing worked out, not just a vague idea. And I would actually, for me, the biggest thing was coming up with the lines. And I feel that if I had a lot more narrative and more lines for each mission as well, I think it would have been just a little bit more. But I think for my first attempt, I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. No worries, Julian. Catch you soon, man. You need another Night Lords Dark Eldar game. Well, Dark Eldar are getting their codex soon, so the challenge is on, Jacob. We've got a couple of weeks to get sorted. Steven's just sent me some pictures of tech drones. They look really cool. So yeah, if any of my Patreons are in the chat at the moment, the painting tutorials are available on Patreon now, and you guys will be getting a battle report, providing I can get it edited in time on Friday. But obviously bear in mind that I'm at college tomorrow, I'm at Warhammer World Wednesday, and then I'm at college on Thursday as well. I will try and get it done. I came 41st in my first tournament the weekend just gone. I drew 2, 1, 2, crushing victories, 1 crushing defeat. I'm really happy with that first try at tournament. Well done, man. That's really good, James. How many people were there? And that's a big tournament as well. I'm used to like smaller tournaments where there's like sort of, 20 people tops. The biggest tournaments I played in was when I went to Last Chance Open or the Northwest Open and No Retreat at Gibraltar. Drones, tech drones, and repair stat equals immortal battlesuits. Not quite, because Savior Protocols is only on a 2+ now. So well, it's still possible, but difficult. I feel like I need more drones, and I've got loads. Out of 108. James, that's awesome, man. Well done. But yeah, I feel like if I was to do another one, I always had an idea of what I wanted to do for that campaign, but like I really had to do my research to find out all the names and like I didn't even know what Dalith was before that campaign. Obviously now we know that they're an entire set getting their own rules and everything, but I didn't even know that before the game. So yeah, James Martin, morning lads, morning. Morning? What time is it there? So the question becomes, guys, when I get these few Fire Warriors and Pathfinders finished, what is the next project? 7:30 AM Aussie time. Excuse me. Which means it's tomorrow for you. Should have given Blade to Democlius a look over. Takes place in Daleth. Yeah, I nearly went undefeated. It was my 5th game I lost. Zinch Demons battered me. I really underestimated. Oh yeah, the Flamers are horrible. Mikey, Daughters of Cain. Yeah, I'm itching. I built 5 of the snakes at work. I built 5 canaries yesterday, and they're beautiful, beautiful models. So I am looking forward to painting them. And morathi is kind of halfy, well, a quarter done on my desk in about 6 parts. I'd like to dedicate this stream to my dad. He was a roofer. So Dad, if you're up there, wow. Nice to see you back, Will. I've just been talking to Will there, actually. I showed him a picture of all the Tau, because you will be getting an army overview, of course, on Friday as well as all the tutorials. And Will basically said, that's like porn, when I showed him the picture. So, yeah. But yeah, I really, really want a proper commander kit, because I just think the kit looks so cool and posable. And I've never built one. Like the commander that I've got Rely and Ramia from Forge World. and then I've got a broadside that was converted into one. And it's cool, but yeah. Have you seen the Necron leaks? Oh my god, they look strong now. They don't look like anything's changed. And I don't think the Dynasty rules are that great. Next project, get your awesome neon blue Necrons ready for the decks. By painting 3 flared ones. Take us 2 minutes, mate. I have a spare commander I can post to you. What, is in on sprue, Will? But yeah, man, that would be absolutely amazing. Because, you know, I love playing with magnets, so I would be doing a full magnetization of them. Will, we really, really need to get a game in at some point, man. It's built but spare. Sweet, man. I might repose him slightly because I just think some of the poses that you can make on them are really dynamic. Is it the new plastic one? So it's like I don't even know the difference between the suits, the Cold Star or something. Basically, it lets you move really far. And I was looking through the index the other day, and literally the only thing I don't have is piranhas, which I don't think I'm that bothered about. I don't have the 2 flyers because I sold them to a different Will months ago. I did a magnetized XV85 commander a couple of months ago. I don't even know where an XV85 is. I know nothing hardly about Tau, yet I've got a massive collection of them. If I'm honest, right, I am glad that they're almost finished because I can move on to something else. I've got a few Tyranids that I need to base, and then the Tyranid collection is finished. Necrons, I've got 2 Ghost Arcs to do, which I never, ever, ever want to do. Mephrit looked good, and the Tesseract Vault is a lot better now. Lord Reroll wants to hit Cryptex can heal D3, and Wraiths have a better AP and damage. But Wraiths went up. I think they went up by 17 points. Destroyers apparently got a buff, but we'll see. We'll see about the Destroyers. Woohoo! So I've got pin washing to do on 8 guys, and then blue highlights. My new Codex Tower army has played a few practice games I won via table and tower really back. Who needs commander spam? I'm glad Riptides are back. I don't know if they need to be as powerful as what they look. See, Stephen, I thought that was just a commander model. I didn't realise it was special. -1 AP Tesla will be nasty. Yes, but you've also got to be under half range to get it. I think I want some more of the tide walls and gun rigs and stuff as well. I keep trying to find some on the selling pages, but the ones I have seen, nobody seems to be splitting off. Excuse me, Riptide Strat is awesome. Have a 3-up invuln and mega damage output. Isn't the... Excuse me, I've got a lot of wind tonight. Isn't the one that Let's just shoot again. I'm sure I've seen one that says the Riptide can shoot again. Oh God, I hate pin motion. Do you know what? I might even highlight the blue on these. I really can't be bothered, but I might just quickly dry brush them, because to be honest, I don't see a time when I'm going to need to field 50 Fire Warriors again and 30 Pathfinders. I might know someone who has a gun rig and tide wall. I'll ask him for you. Oh, sweet man. I don't think I'll be able to afford it this month because the amount of money that I've spent on Daughters of Khaine, and then of course Forge Bane next week, and then the Necron Codex the week after. Like, even with my birthday money, it's pushing it. I mean, the Patreons, thank you, God bless their support, have managed to get me the Tau Codex and cards. So obviously, as a bit of a reward, they did get the entire campaign early. They've had it basically as it came up. I think they got the first mission before Christmas, and I was waiting until I had it all before I was releasing it for general YouTube. But they've had the tutorials as well since last week. So having to paint stuff you really don't want to do is the worst. Totally know how it feels. Yeah, I haven't got much left, Mikey. I'm nearly there. Nearly there. I'm not looking forward to painting that box of Marines behind us either. I would never have gotten the Primaris Marines done if it wasn't for Lucy. Then Ethereal for feeling up. Well, I've got an Ethereal and I've got Onvar. Now, Will, here's a question for you. Now, I love all of the named characters and stuff, right? The problem I've got is they're nearly all Tau Sept. So just for ease, because Lucy's going to be playing, we are just using the Tau Sept, and basically everything Overwatch is on 5s. But I was tempted to like run the Storm Surge as a separate as Borkan or Sasia or whatever it is. Do you know what, guys? You're just looking at the top of my head, so I'm going to point that down. Give us a sec. There. Doing more Marines after being finished them is killing me. Mate, I've got like 60 there to paint. Because Harry's a very silly boy and decided that, oh, maybe it would be best if I had an entire company, so 60 tactical Marines and 20 Devastators. And then all the veterans and everything on top. I've almost finished my Primaris from Dark Imperium set. Only have around 1250 points though, so hoping to add something new this month. Do a character or two, Mikey. You've done Hellblasters. Have you done Aggressors? Aggressors are cool. What about Reavers? See, I built all my Reavers before the Blood Angel Codex came out, and after seeing the Blood Angel Codex, I really wish that I'd just done them all blades. What veterans? Most of them died in the Siege of Baal. Oh, low blow that, mate. Low blow. I've got nearly an entire company's worth of veterans, thank you very much. I've got about 45 Terminators, 40 Terminators, 10 Stern Guard, 10 Vanguard, and then 5, well, I think 5 company veterans. Speaking of Primaris characters, I still need to do my Mephiston conversion. I've got a metal Mephiston here, and I'm really not looking forward to cutting them in half with a hacksaw, because I only need like the upper chest. It's fluffy having multiple septs in Montcart, Tau, Viola, Sarsi, and Farsight includes all 4 side by side. Well, yeah, maybe, but then the problem is rules-wise that you've got overlapping stuff and stuff from one sept, stuff from another sept, and especially when Lucy hasn't used most of the stuff. Plus, she's only played Tau 4 times, which was the 4 narrative missions. It's going to be a long game. We need to play reasonably quick. To keep on time and stuff, so it was just easiest to leave everything basically as it was, apart from, oh look, you've got some stratagems and you can overwatch on 5s. That's the easiest way for her to pick it up. Plus I'm going to be helping Tony, because Tony doesn't play that much 8th edition. So basically the plan is, when we get there, we'll basically just deploy straight into the table and then just dice off to see who goes first. I'll play on Tau side along with Lucy, because she'll be sore from the car ride. And then I'll swap and help Tony with his stuff. We'll go for dinner, come back, I'll help Tony a bit more, and then as Lucy starts to get tired, I'll pretty much take over the Tau. So I reckon that should work reasonably well. Use a Storm Surge in Tau set, then give it reroll Overwatch upgrade. I'll give him a shield generator and the upgrade that gives you -1 AP on all of your weapons, because with that amount of dice, why would you not want -1 AP? Plus, it's going to be right in the middle, and he's going to have to get through everything else to get to it. I've also then obviously got the Taunar in there as well. Sarsi is the easy choice to reroll your biggest hitters. Whilst it is, I can't take Shadow Sun, I can't take Longstrike, I can't take Onvar, I can't take Dark Strider. Anyway, speaking of Mikey, did you hear back about your audition? Shield Gen, Velocity Tracker, and -1 AP upgrade. So when anchored, you're hitting things with fly on a 2+ without markers. You can't take 3 upgrades on it though, can you? And even then, if they've got hard, you can. I'm sure you could only take 2. Give us 2 minutes, Will. I'll get my list that I've wrote out in front of us. I had to handwrite it because I didn't trust Battle Scribe with everything that's going wrong on it. I used to take the reroll once to hit upgrade if you shoot the same target, but that's changed now, so the unit has to have 5 or more models. It's a Storm Surge, 2 on the Riptide. Fair enough. I think it was 2 in the index. I've got it here. I've got it here, I mean I've got the index. Oh yeah, I don't have a Skyray either. Storm Surge is near the back, isn't it? There. Oh yeah, maybe equipped with up to 3 items from the support systems. Huh. Didn't realise that. So yeah, velocity tracker then, definitely. So what I've got, Will, is I'm using Ramia, but just as a commander with dual plasma and a drone controller and a shield gen. Rely, I'm going to use him as a commander with drone controller. The little marker lights will just be marker drones with 2 cyclic ion blasters because I'm going to use them as commanders. I've got a long strike with 2 smart missile systems, the ion cannon and 2 seeker missiles, a commander with a drone controller and 3 fusions, or I might just swap that for 4 fusions. Shadow Sun with her 3 drones, an Ethereal on a hover drone, Cadra Fireblade, Onvar and his 2 guard, and Dark Strider. I've then got Breaches and Fire Warriors, which equates to 11 times 5, and then 15 Kroot. I've got 6 Hounds, 3 Krutoks, a Shaper, 4 Stealth teams, but I left the Stealth teams alone. I put 1 fusion on the leader in each 3-man squad. Didn't give them any other upgrades. I didn't see the point. With the battle suits, all mine have got fusion and plasma. I've got 12 suits. 4 of them have dual fusion. 4 of them and 8 of them have dual plasma. And then I was just going to stick a drone controller on the leaders. Give the Ghost Keel target lock and a shield generator. The 2 Riptides, or 2 of the 3 Riptides, target lock and a drone controller because they've got shielded missile drones and 2 fusions and the ion cannons. Riptide with a heavy burst cannon, 2 fusions, multi-tracker and target lock. Uh, 30 Pathfinders with 3 ion rifles and 6 rail rifles. 2 Devilfish with burst cannons, 2 gun drones and 2 seeker missiles. Got a Hammerhead with a rail cannon, 2 smart missile systems and 2 seekers. 3 all missile broadsides with, I haven't given them any upgrades yet, but I was thinking the -1 AP weapon. And then I've got a rail slide, Storm Surge, Javara and Taunar. Try playing a game with the index, then another with the codex using the exact same armies to see the difference. Oh yeah, I absolutely believe it. I know it. Oh no, that was, yeah. Do I give the broadsides, ignore heavy and move, or -1 AP to the weapons? Because I think the minus, what's your sept? I was just going all Tau just to keep it easy for Lucy. This is a fun game, not competitive. Because I know you like to go for the broken shit sometimes. I'm thinking Borkan is the best sept. Yeah, I looked at Borkan. I was like, yep, Borkan Fire Warriors are going to be awesome with an accelerator drone. That's 3 shots at 21 inches, which is just nuts. And an extra 6 inches to the range on the Storm Surge's gun as well. And then, of course, the flamer on the Yavara means it's a 14-inch flamer. All them Riptides getting used as doorstops and paperweights will suddenly be back in action. Yep. I need to fix my legs together for the Taunar as well. Because although he stands, he's not fixed. So I need to basically use 2 metal rods and drill them through the ankles. People are messaging me. Bet you it's Will, Stephen, or Lucy. Oh no, it's not a message. Okay, so Crute will pre-game move 7 inches, stealths will infiltrate. This blocks any way for your opponent getting deep strikes out of deployment zone. Shadow Sun needs to be in range of Riptides and Storm Surge. Absolutely. With your chaff backed up by firepower, re-rolling hits, Tau will gun everything off the table. Well, that's hopefully the plan. But yeah, basically, Fire Warriors will, well, yeah, take one side with the Devilfish and drones, well, no, and Crute, whilst the stealth teams and the Ghost Keel can push forward out the way. And the battle suits and Shadow Sun will take the other side. So the 3 Riptides, the Broadsides, and the Storm Surge will all take one side. Basically, I'm just going to go in the middle and defend. And Tony can literally set up wherever he wants and do whatever he wants. Riptides need to take Velocity Tracker and Target Lock. Forget the drone controller. Fair enough. I suppose I can just stick one of the other commanders nearby and just give that commander the drone. Well, they've already got it. Because I basically, Rely has 2 drones. So I'm using the model exactly as it should be, but he's not Kelshan, and he doesn't have the experimental submunition pulse ordnance doodad. Right, I'm going to call them done. I'm going to dry rush the blues, take more Fireblades. I've only got 1. Characters with marker lights hitting on 2+ along with Shadow Sun reroll and the stratagem for markers. You'll have Nia and Stottle mark light back. And yeah, true, but I've only got 1 and he was custom made. So depending on how much the original is, I might just pick one up while I'm at Warhammer World. But we'll see. So, PVA glue. Oh, also, if you guys want to see something really cool, I haven't been helping Lucy with her Slanesh, right? She's done the base, and then I've literally glued the model on the base for her, so this one doesn't count. But if I can get it to focus. there. And she's got fluorescent pink and glitter on the base. I'm proud of her, bless her. And then of course I've got morathi, but I've done it in the flip paint. So the purple green flip paint. And pardon me, I absolutely hate the lighting here. Oh, that's very nice. Kendra, yeah. Do you have marksman for the same reason? Fireblades are fire warriors, just paint a helmet a different colour. Yeah, that's what I did, bro. I gave him a green stuff cape. But yeah, I've got some fire warriors there, so I might just make a load. Saw the bases on the league video, they look amazing. She got very carried away with the Vallejo water effects. Used a lot of it and probably too much of it, and got it everywhere. So, there's the kitchen roll. Yeah, so Lucy's at home. She's actually doing a little bit of paint tonight as well. She's working on her Slaves to Darkness Nights. As she's got the bases for them done and ready. I've used a bit on my big bases for my Primaris. Sweet. Have you seen how broken your Tau sniper drones are? I think you might have told me about this, but I don't have any sniper drones either, or a Farsight marksman. So then flyers and piranhas are the only things out the codex that I don't have. Well, I don't have Farsight either, but I'm not that bothered about them. Oh, and a Sky Ray, which again I'm not really that fussed about. What do you think the price for Forge Bane is? 95. Yeah, it will be 95 because the community article said it would be cheaper than buying all of the models separately, and that's before you added in the Cryptek and the Knights. So if you add them all up, I think the Wraiths were 28, the Lich Guard are about 22.50, the Immortals are £20.50, I think. The other guys are £20.50, the Rangers that is, and the Dominus is 20 quid, and that comes to like 115 or something. So yeah, it'll be 95 quid, and I'll definitely be getting one, which is why I'm going to be so skinned. Good timing as I've just done 9 sniper drones. I wish I could. The problem is everyone's been snapping up drones on eBay. Are you busy the weekend of the 24th this month? Yes, I am. It's my friend's birthday. It's mine this weekend. It's hers the weekend after. So we're actually going away to a zoo somewhere. So I don't know where it is. Her husband's organised it all. Can you do a shameless plug for me? Yeah, man. Send us the link to it, and I'll put it on the Facebook page. And you're more than welcome to put it in the Droog. Fancy Warhammer World in April, Harry. Mikey, don't stop doing this, man. Like, I'm going there on Wednesday, but yes, because it's you. So yes, I will go to Warhammer World in April. Bat rep like. Haven't really bought Tau for about a year. I haven't bought any Tau. I got all this 18 months ago. Hang on, what have I bought? No, I did buy something. I bought the Tide Wall and stuff because I thought it was really cool. And the Ghost Keel. That's it. That's the only Tau I've bought. I'm there April 13 weekend. What is happening on the 13th? Is that a show or is it open day or something? Hope it's early April. Might be able to meet you. Yeah, James, if we can all make it, I'm totally up for it. I might get to Warhammer World one of these days. Well, I did ask you to come down on Wednesday. Don't like that brush. Let's go with that one. Four tickets left for the Scottish Takeover held in Elgin. 26 go on ITC ranking, 24th and 25th. Ticket deadline this Friday. 5 games. Lunch both days. Free beer, loads of prizes. Woo! Yeah, we'll shoot it up in the Dark Artisan group, mate. But yeah, anyone else who's interested, go and check it out. I know Will's ran a couple of really cool tournaments, and I do recommend them. I've never been myself, but the pictures and everything always look awesome. So go and check it out. And Mikey will be over the moon to know that I'm literally. Oh no! I've realised I've got to highlight the blue faces of the Tau. Anyway, Will, important question. Should I get piranhas because I don't have any, or should I just go? Same question to you, Stephen. Yes, you should. Well, can I have your 2 spare piranhas you don't use? Proxy to see if you like the style of play. I might do. Oh no, I've got the hooves to do. I totally forgot about that. Should I get either flyer again? Do you know what I would love to get hold of actually? You remember the Storm Cloud boxes that did? I'm sure there was an Eldar one with a flyer in. No, it was a Tau and Necron one. I wouldn't object to being able to get hold of one of them quite cheap actually, because I could do with a third Necron flyer. For the record though, I really hate painting my Tau vehicles. I don't know why I chose that scheme. Sunshark is great. I know you like them, Stephen. Yeah, Mikey, what's on that weekend at Warhammer World? Is there an event or something on, or is it a free weekend? Think you missed my comment. Oh, I think it's an event, but off with some mates, and we have tables booked, but we'd love to meet up and have a 40k throwdown. If it's a ticket-only event, then I'm probably not going to be able to make it. But if you can find out, I might pop down. I don't know if Lucy will come now. Lucy does like coming, but it's a long way in the car for her. not as far as Glasgow, like, because we went to Glasgow a few weeks back. And Will, I'm really sorry. I did think of you, but it was to see Lucy's niece who'd been taken into hospital, so no ticket required, mate. I'll speak to Lucy later and see what she says, because I don't know if she's actually got anything planned and if she wants to come. And if you've got a table book and you're happy for me to card your place on a table, then I'm totally down for it. Open gaming when the events are on. How though, if surely all the tables are used? Tau tactic. Cold start commander, he moves 20 where he runs, he moves 40. Issue here is the drones can't keep up. However, Forge World Tau Remora drones are Tau flyers, they have the same protocol, they can keep up. Mikey, I would love to, mate. I've been trying to organise, well, I say trying to organise, we've mentioned this so many times. And if you're going anywhere, I'll try and wangle it. Now, if it's just me coming, like, that's no problem at all. It just depends on Lucy, as you know. Like, you have to kind of play it day by day. You know, she could be fine today, she could wake up tomorrow, and if she slept funny, you know, plans for the day after change. Like, what night was it? I think Friday night she stayed here. Apparently I was trying to cuddle into her all night, and my arm kept digging into her back, which obviously a known person it would annoy, but obviously it hurts her. But she got revenge on me on Saturday because we stayed at hers, and she bed hugged all night. What brushes do you use, and do you get issues with brushes losing the point? I use GW brushes, and yes, they are shit. I clean them with a tad methylated spirit from time to time, and I try and use Master's brush soap, but it doesn't really do it for me, so I don't know. Oh, I haven't highlighted these drones. Remora's a -1 to hit and hard to kill, fair enough. So you guys all think I should concentrate on the daughters after this? Now, obviously, I do need something to jump back to in between. So, seeing as Dark Eldar are next, should I work on some Dark Eldar? But then, nah, because it's just Dark Elves, really, isn't it? Oh, Primaris Mephiston. Yeah, actually. I quite fancy that. One more colour to bloody go. Just one. That brush is pretty much wrecked. Guys, I need the toilet, so I'm going to be back in a few minutes. But stay there, I won't be long. I'm back. I'm back, I'm back. Quick, someone grab his models. Drones are expendable and you can keep dropping your units in. All other converted blue angel characters. Well, yeah, I could do. I've got an idea for a Dark Eldar Archon model. Now, it wouldn't work rules-wise. I'd have to use them as a Beastmaster and for Chimera on one base, and obviously it would only be if my opponent agrees. But basically, I've got 4 of the old metal corn hounds, right? Don't fit in my army because I use the Puppets Wars Bark heists. So what I was thinking was have the Archon on a skyboard, like what I can't remember the character was called, Baron Scythonics, and have him basically with a sword in the air on a hoverboard being pulled along by the beasts, and he's got like a chain to them. Now, obviously, I would count him as being in the center of the 4 beasts because you know you always would, so that he doesn't get targeted. But essentially, basically count him as a Beastmaster and then 4 wounds for the Chimera on top. So basically count down your 4 wounds for the Chimera and then take the wounds on him. So obviously it's never going to be legal, but it could be quite cool. I really fancy doing that. I wanted actually a Black Ark Corsair Fleet Master as the base model. I think he's like 12 quid, and there's a lot of characters I want that would be really cool to do conversions, but like even when you say, all right, I want like 3 or 4, there's like 50 quid. And at the minute with GW coming out with all these new releases, like that's hard to keep up with. Oh, I just thought of something for your list. What? Oh, bearing in mind I did have 2 heavy gun drones on top of that, and the Supremacy and the Storm Surge and all my drones. Tom Downs, good evening, guys. Painting more Wild West Exodus lawmen tonight. Nice one. If you fail the 2+ for drones taking wounds, what happens then? Well, the Riptide or whatever would take the wound. It's basically like what old Lookout Sir used to be in 7th. That's basically what it is. Tom painted some lovely Wild West Exodus miniatures this week. I didn't realise they were that. I kind of thought they were, but the little robo dog that he did and some of the cowboy stuff looked really, really cool. And Lucy agreed. It reminded us of the Will Smith film Wild Wild West. Forge World rules for technical drones exist, even though they don't do the model. You can use any drone to represent them. I use stealth drones. The unit repairs D3 wounds on suits a turn. Take 4 units and have invincible suits. I presume it's like the AdMech stuff though, where a unit can't be healed more than once. I thought I had loads of drones initially, right, when I started putting everything together, and I really don't. Like, I've got 1 pulse accelerator drone, 2 grav inhibitor drones, and 1 guardian drone. Nope, you can do it as much as you like. Cool. I've actually got loads of spare bits, and I've got a handful of random drones behind us, so I might, especially the pulse drone, just chop a couple of drones up and do some random bits. Does the suit not use its own save if the drone fails? Don't you take the save first, then if you fail the save, you pass it off on a 2+. Because save your protocols as if the suit suffers a wound. Will's the best one for that. Which order does it happen, Will? So, last cannon wounds are Riptide. Do you take the 5 up in Vun save, then if you fail it, roll a 2+, and then the damage? So you do get your save. Which is why shield drones... No. Ignore us. I know what shield drones do. And regardless of how many wounds the shot does, it converts to a single mortal wound on the drone. This is why you use shield drones, because they ignore mortal wounds on a 5+. So you've got 33% chance of the drone actually genuinely saving it. Now, obviously, I had shielded missile drones built from 7th, because obviously Riptide Wing. But I don't think shielded missile drones are worth 25 points a pop now. That's the change that makes sense. Basically, all shield drones use the MV52. Yeah. That was FAQ'd ages ago, Stephen. It was one of the first things they put in place. So you fire a last cannon at the Riptide, take your 5++, fails, then you roll save your protocols. If you pass, the drone takes a mortal wound, then roll a 5+, feel no pain for the drone. Yeah. Done! I say done, I've still got 2 hounds here, but fuck that. Right, knife, cut models off base. This is why my 5 Riptide list has 26 shield drones. Yeah, man. Was there only 5 in that list? I thought there was 6 and then Shadow Sun. Actually, I want to use a bigger, a little more secure knife. So, my Tau army is finished, barring random drones and pathfinders. All this talk of tower shenanigans is making me feel dirty. Ha! Why, Mikey, what sort of dirt are you running? Do you know what? Considering I basically rush job these, they've come out alright. And the joys of having a girlfriend that doesn't mind painting and helping you out means that all but 5 of the bases are already done. Because I only banked on needing 20, not 30. And 5 of them happen to already be based. Always thought drones had to take wounds instead of making saves, but the book doesn't say so. Suppose you can. It does, because it says if the suit suffers a wound, you only suffer the wound once you fail your save. You have a list with 100 fire warriors in it. Well, I haven't got 100. I've got like 50. My Leanne just got back into painting. She's buying some intercessors on payday. Nice. Lucy hasn't bought anything for a couple of weeks, like. But she's got a lot to be getting on with. But she's not that far. Like, she's nearly done with her Slanesh. It's mad because, like, she hasn't based anything fully yet until I've just glued that on its base tonight. But she's painted so much. Like, she's got a soul grinder done. She's got a demon prince. I had an avatar at the top of the cauldron spare, so I gave her that. So she's put a claw on that, and that's a demon prince. She's got the Mask of Slanesh. She's got a boob snake, which she hasn't painted yet. She's done 30 of 60 demonettes. She's done 2 Slaves to Darkness chariots. She's done an Exalted chariot, a Seeker chariot, and a Hell Flare, and 5 Seekers. So she's got 15 more Seekers, a big chariot, 30 demonettes, and the 5 knights that she's got to do. Like, she's done a lot, and I don't think she quite realizes how much she has actually done. So I'm going to try and get her to glue everything on its bases, and there's wounds and unsaved wounds. Terminology though, it's not specific, so Will's way is the way forward. See, that's the way I've always played it though. I think. But that's the way it makes sense. That's the way it reads to me anyway. But again, I'm sure the FAQ to say that. It's the way I play with GW playtesters, so you're very safe saying my way is right. Well, do you know anything about Harlequins? Because I know Lawrence mentioned he's got 4,500 points of Harlequins, and he's waiting for something. So I'm guessing that the rumours that the Harlequin Codex is coming in April are probably true. And I'm guessing Imperial Knights aren't going to be far away, seeing as the Armiger thing is in the box set. I do, but I certainly can't say it on a broadcast, but I'd get in trouble. Fair enough. I hope they don't change much. I don't think they need that much change. I think the bikes need to come down in points. They definitely need more attacks, because why does a normal Harlequin get 3 or 4 attacks, right? Pardon me. Yet a bike with a Zephyr Glaive with 2 guys on gets 2 attacks. Do you like Harlequins? Mate, I love Harlequins. I took my Harlequins to no retreat. And I took my Harlequins against Stephen, which you'll see in a battle report in a couple of days. If so, I'll just say you'll be very happy. Ah, sweet. But the issue is I've only got 15 troop. Ideally, I think I could do with more. And I think the Harlequin's Caress should do a mortal wound on a 6 to hit. It should. Void Weavers generally just need to come down in points because they were too expensive. But the bikes are fine, right? They just need more attacks and to drop in points a little bit. I severely underestimated his Harlequins. The thing is with Harlequins though, they're very, very tricky in the form of -1 to hit, 4 pin run and charge, and -1 to wound because of the Shadow Seer. Yeah, Stephen, that's the next battle. Well, this Friday will be this massive game with Tony. That'll be going public because I want it out on release day. Well, actually, it'll be Saturday, but you get the idea. On Friday for Patreons will be the Harlequin versus Blood Angel 1 with Stephen. And the week after that will be Dreadnoughts. Here's one thing to remember regards to drones. If your suit has feel no pain, you roll it after Savior Protocols and only if you fail Savior Protocols. Yes, but stim injectors have been taken away and they're now only a stratagem and it does something totally different. Yeah, Stephen, what we should do, right, is when the new Necron Codex comes out, if you want to do Tau versus Necrons, I'm up for that. And obviously I'll use my Necrons. Which is why you use on VAR to give all suits and infantry feel no pain and reroll ones. On VAR lets you reroll ones as well. Make him your warlord so you can boost that 6-inch bubble to 9. He's got the fixed warlord trait though, hasn't he? Where Any 6s to wound. Count as -1 AP. Or reroll 1s to hit. Right. I thought you meant reroll 1s for feel no pain. He allows 2 invocation. Yeah, but invocation of the elements. So you hang on. What? He allows 2 invocation of the elements. Yes, he does. So you go for feel no pain and reroll 1s to hit. And his warlord trait, I'm sure it was any 6s to wound count as 1 extra AP. Plus, if I've got another ethereal, can I use the other ethereal to do something else as well? Or can they only be affected by 1 ethereal? No limit on the ability, but it doesn't stack. No. So basically, can the ethereal use like reroll morale, then on VAR use reroll 1s and feel no pain? Have you an opinion on the easy to build aggressors, Harry? I haven't got any, mate. I did fancy some, but I haven't used me Primaris Marines in a long time. So if you like the Flamers, then absolutely they're worth it because the normal kits are incredibly hard to put together. And Numbnuts here decided to magnetize his. So go figure. Onvar has army-wide reroll morale. It's a separate ability, so he has 2 invocations, reroll morale, and warlord trait. Do you think Flamers are a decent choice? I think Flamers are very good. The problem is they're short range. So if you stay still, you get to fire them twice, right? Which is brilliant, because then you're getting, what is it, 12d6 auto hits. Or you can advance and still shoot. So you've got the maneuverability there as well. You can use another ethereal to get move and shoot without penalty. Ah, sweet. Do you know what I'm thinking then? Like, I really want one of them new commander kits. So I might pick up, because the commander kit's 30, but then you get an ethereal with the kit for 750, don't you? Or you can get the double kit. I just realised that the camera's totally moved. I need to get something more permanent for streaming at my desk. I want 2 cameras, really. Time for work. See you later. No worries, man. See you later. Have fun at work. Remember, your supremacy suit has the. Yeah, I don't want to be a dick because Tony is letting us use it for the old points that it was. Basically, I'm about 800 points more than him with the new points for the supremacy. So I'm not going to do that. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Why does that have the battlesuit keyword, yet the Storm Surge doesn't? Because rules writers for Forge World and GW don't chat. That's true. Hang on, I've got 4 bases left. There are only 5 guys. I'm sure I was short. Six, seven, eight. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Uh-oh, I don't think I pinned enough. The fluff is supposed to be it's a suit if it's worn and a vehicle if driven. Riptides and Supremacy suit have a single tower controlling. Storm Surge has 2. Well, why does... How can a Towner have 1 person driving it, yet a Storm Surge has 2? Because magic. What, like space magic, like at the end of Mass Effect 3? I was telling Lucy about Mass Effect actually yesterday. Lucy's massively into like astronomy and black holes and all that shenanigans. And I was telling him about Mass Effect and about how the Reapers are from outside of the actual galaxy and come in. I need to do some counting because I'm short here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 there. So I should have 21. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh yeah, I ditched 5, didn't I? Will, Pathfinders, how many ion rifles and rail rifles can it take? It's 3 per squad, isn't it? They don't have to be 10 man. So 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24. Mass Effect was amazing until the last quarter 3. Yeah, they were going for dark matter, and there was loads and loads of mention of it, and then just all of a sudden totally changed the way that the story was going. It was just like, what the hell? Like, if you read a lot into number 1, especially when the Reaper's talking to you right at the end of 1 when you're going after that. Oh, I'm forgetting the bad guy's name in number 1. But it's where the reactors are, where Ashley O'Caden dies. There's a whole scene there. And it talks a hell of a lot about dark matter. And Mass Effect 2 talks about it a lot. Ian Stanford, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well, Ian. Is it Saren or something? That's the same guy as Garrus, but there's another one. The Reaper itself, I can't remember its name, and I'm missing some pallid witch flesh. I'm really good, mate. I'm finishing off the last few Tau for my entire collection, and I've lost my pallid witch flesh colour. No, I haven't. There it is. Harbinger, that's the one. I said to Lucy as well I would actually replay through the series just so that she could watch it. Yeah, there's a scene where he talks to you through a computer or a comms relay thing, and yeah, there's loads. I'm doing a Tau commission at the moment. Ah, nice one. I've just blasted through 8 plus 16, 24 Fire Warriors tonight. Well, 8 Fire Warriors and 16 Pathfinders and 7 drones. Yeah. 3 ion rifles per unit regardless if it's 5 or 10. That's fine then. So basically I'm two men down per squad, but whatever. That basically leaves us with like 10 or 12 Pathfinders and 6 or 7 drones left over to paint, and I'm not doing any more ever. Can't remember what colour my hounds are. So brown and Zandri washed with Agrax and then bleach bone. Oh, Lucy's took me Mornfang. Not me Rhinoxide, she hasn't, she's just moved it. Zandri Dust and bleach bone. All I got left is 20 Fire Warriors and 3 Devil Fish. You'd want smaller units anyway, dude. Yeah, I was going to run them all in 5s. So, if I've got 24, I'll run 4 6s. And and put 2 special weapons in every squad. No, I can't. I'll have to run 5, 5, 5. I have to run 2 5s and then split the other 20 and split the other 14. But remember, if you have Anvar use his reroll morale for the 6+ auto pass morale bonding roll. Yeah, the Pathfinders are going inside of me shield wall anyway, mate. So that he's got to get through the shield wall first before he can get to them. But then the issue is if they're inside of there, I can't reroll the ones to hit, can I? Unless I make sure I always hit with a marker light first and then. What do you mean change since 7th? Need to finish my Beast Claw Raiders ready for Heat 3 in June. Nice one. I love Beast Claw Raiders, man. I went to a local tournament with a very, very simple but hard-hitting list. 2 Huskards on Stonehorns with Blood Vultures. 3 times 4 Mournfangs with Gargant Hackers. And 2 Butchers as my allies. Obviously, the +1 to hit is very helpful. You charge a Huskard up the table along with a unit of Mournfangs, and when he piles in an attack, he immediately lets the Mournfangs attack. Basically, touch something, kill it, unless it's a zombie dragon and you kill it and then it comes back and kills you. Want to giggle, stick infantry on a sky shield 5++ to them all. If the sky shield dies, it becomes ruined, so you get +1 save win. Yeah, but because I'm playing on the Tau table, I want to keep it Tau friendly, so or Tau looking. So I'm basically sticking with a shield wall and the gun rig. Good idea though. I might custom make a Tau shield thing. I play Iron Jaws on Saturday, beat them. Yeah, I played Iron Jaws as well against them. They were really, really tough. I got the 3-inch move for me Icewind table, and then I moved and ran with me Stonehorns, and I rolled really poorly on my roll. I rolled like 1 or 2 for both of them, and then me charge, and I only needed like a 5-inch charge or something, and I failed both of them. And then he just came forward with his Maw Crusher and a unit of boys and like hurt the 2 of them a lot. But I managed to keep pressing and managed to scrape a win. Played the objective. Have you played against the 7 Hive Tyrant list yet? No, and I don't want to. What's your favourite army to play in 8th, and has it changed since 7th? I don't know, because at the minute I'm kind of going through the motions. I'm not loving 40k. I'm not disliking it. I'm just not loving it. Blood Angels are fun, and they're more fun than 7th. But whether or not it's just because Dark Eldar don't really have anything at the minute. Harlequins are fun, actually. I really, really enjoy playing Harlequins. I used them at the Northwest Open, and I took them to No Retreat, and I really, really enjoyed them. So I need to take a picture for Mr. Beer, as in Nick Beer, because he said I had to do these, and inspired me to get them done. One guy doesn't have a base, but that's it, because it needs spray painting. They might change the invulnerable save on a Hive Tyrant. Yeah, I was surprised it even got one. I know in the index it was a 5+, and I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Don't think it really needs to be a 4+. Gene Stealer Cut, I have one last chance to open with them in January. They have no super guns, no broken rules, but they hit like a brick shithouse and surprise opponents. I haven't really tried mine. Now, I need to build me Gene Stealer Cult tanks because I'm going to double them up as guard. But I do need to paint more cult. I haven't got that much paint. I've got 20 neophytes, 20 acolytes, and metamorphs. One of each of the characters, 2 chimera and 2 Russ, and then 20 Gene Stealers painted. And a sentinel. But I started converting them ages ago and then just haven't finished them. I've kind of getting sidetracked with other stuff. Right, give me 2 minutes. Hive Tyrants won't lose their invuln, but they will go up in points. I say just drop it back to a 5-up and it's fine. I use small nid force for 20 Kraken Stealers, 60 pure strain, 2 Primus and a Patriarch, then a guard detachment of 15 mortars. Jesus will. That's like mental overkill. Right, let's get some tidying done. As in, make a bit of space again. Fang. Silver. Sounds brutal. It's more than brutal. It's like way overkill. Right, I need to go and turn my heating off. It's getting very hot. Liam, advance Kraken Steelers with Kraken stratagem for 20-inch move and charge after. You can't charge after you use the stratagem, Will. No, you can't. It says in the rule for it that you can't charge after it. It's like, what is it? Metabolic Overdrive. Hello from Germany. Hello, Demon Lizard from outer space. Welcome to the stream. So I'm literally just finishing up the Tau stuff. And by finishing up, I mean I've got 2 hounds to finish off. Kraken stratagem, you're thinking metabolic overdrive. What's the Kraken stratagem then? Kind of want to do morathi, but I'm scared that it's getting on a bit. Your name sounds like a more complicated thing to call a lizard than an OS. I like it. Kraken roll 3 dice when it advances. Kraken stratagem doubles the roll. Then Steelers can charge after they advance. So 20-inch move, then 2d6 charge. Ouch! They're somehow cool, but I'm at heart a Skaven player. Nice one. Liam, we need a game of Age of Sigmar soon. It's been way too long since your lizards have been on the channel, man. Filthy pestilence, I'm a lizard of Lustria. Myself, so death to the horned rat. If we go a game, would you like to play Tau, Nids, Jinx, or Dark Eldar? I have no idea, mate. It depends what's out at the time and how many games I've done of what and stuff like that. But I'm up for some shenanigans, like. Anyway, Daughters of Cain time. Will, what am I pinning? kind of halfway through the Doomfires, so I feel like I must do them. But then I've got the Avatar, I've got the Medusa, and I've got Morathi. Morathi looks so cool. Yeah. I'm more than happy to play mate, but I've barely got any time at the moment with college, essays and work. I'll try and get some time over Easter. Yeah, man, just let us know. So, whilst we've now got a different set of people in the chat compared to when we did earlier, what are people's thoughts on the narrative campaign that I did? Did you enjoy it? Did you, what were your thoughts on it? Was it not good enough? Would you have done more animations? What did you think of the voice acting? Things like that. Really, really want some feedback on the narrative campaign. I've not seen it. Skunkbot! Go and watch it. Melisaya, my favourite of the new Daughter stuff. Absolutely, mate. I'm building mine in 2 halves so I can Green Stuff World colour shift the base, the snake bits. Not watching yet. I've just put part 4 up today, Ian. That's it though, there's only the 4 parts, so you can watch it all in one go now. They should do this regularium. It's one of the old fantasy was missing. Stagnation in the fluff narrative is boring. I'll watch this week. Cool. Be warned, it's long. There's some really, really cool games in there. Lucy, bear in mind as well, Lucy had never played Tau before any of this. I learned a lot whilst editing this as well. I learned how to green screen and how to animate using After Effects and everything as well. So massive, massive learning curve for me on there as well. Basically, I'm looking for feedback. Did you enjoy it? Was it nice to have something a bit different to a standard battle report? Do you want more? Liam, it's the only time they advanced in the fluff like 5+ years was to kill the world off, so I'm apprehensive when JW want advanced stories. I love the custom missions, mate. Ah, nice one. I assume you don't have a copy of the new Tau Codex yet. No, I do not, but I have seen the online videos from Winters, Strike and Scorpion. I think Mini Wargames put one up, but I haven't watched it. And of course, I've read all of the Warhammer community articles as well. I know you said you loved the missions, Liam. What did you think of the animations and the voice acting and stuff? Bearing in mind it was the first time that any of us had really done something like that. I'm only at the start of mission 3, but loving it. The voiceovers and production in general is really good. Cool, thanks, man. Mikey, there's a little kind of cameo nod in the middle of mission 3. You'll know when you see it what I'm referencing, and basically, I hope you enjoy it. Definitely want more. Well, there's an after credit scene after the credits of mission 4. That's all I'll say. Also, your knights looking fucking incredible on the table together. Cheers, dude. I actually need to touch them all back up because obviously I've learned a lot with the airbrush since then. For example, the heat weathering and the glow for the weapons and stuff as well. I've learned all that since I actually filmed that game. So I want to go back and revisit the knights a little bit. The first one was my favourite. It would be cool to take that idea and apply it to a bug hunt with a NID player. That's actually the concealed deployment rules in the rulebook itself, Liam. So I basically just went through chapter approved, read all the missions that's in there, and went through the rulebook and read the narrative missions that were there. I love painted Imperial Knight model. I have put LED in the eyes. Oh wow! I love people that do stuff like that, man. Well done, Ian. I wish I knew more about Age of Sigmar fluff because I would be totally up for doing an Age of Sigmar narrative campaign, but I don't know enough about the fluff and stuff to warrant being able to do it. I thought the voice acting was great. Lucy also brought a nice childish view to the game with her comments on the tower, etc. The editing was also really good and added an extra dimension to the video. What do you mean on a childish view? I haven't took offence to it, so don't feel that I have. Just I want an idea of what you saw with that so that I can maybe try and replicate it. Just use old world fluff. Maybe. Finish my Primaris Ancient tonight. Just need to do the bloody banner. I didn't do the banner on mine. I just left it because I suck at banners. So, yeah. Like in the first video when she was asking what noise a towel makes when it wins, and Phil and her started making loads of weird funny noises, made me laugh. Fair enough. The fact that it was still light-hearted, do you mean? I think I painted about 5 nights now. I have 7 stood up there and 2 put away in the cupboard. But yeah, there was 6 in that mission 3 of the narrative campaign. But yeah, I feel that the only thing that let me down is I don't think I told the story quite well enough. So I would like to try and get more lines and a bit more kind of vocal work in. Yeah, childish was maybe the wrong. Hey, Lucy's a 32-year-old child, mate. You know her well enough. She would even admit that she is. She's like a child when you take her into Games Workshop. She can't not buy anything. I don't think we've ever been to Battle Bunker and she hasn't come away with something. I mean, I went in the other day to pick up me Melusai and Canary. She walked out with 2 paints and a brush. And I know that sounds daft, but she always comes out with something. Childlike, even. Bless her. She needs looking after sometimes. Yeah, on Wednesday when we go to Warhammer World, we're going to go straight back to her, so it's a little bit further to drive back, but it means that when I get up and go to work, A, I'm closer to work, and B, she can just stay in bed, because when she stays here, and I've got work the next day, I have to get her up, and with her sleeping tablets, it doesn't, it's not fair for her. My favourite model is the Bloodthirst. I painted 7 of them. Wow. I've got 1 plastic Bloodthirster. I've got Scarbrand. I've got the Forge World Corn Demon Prince with wings. So that counts as a Bloodthirster. I've got the old metal one, and then my Demon Prince is converted into a Bloodthirster. My favourite model is the Saurus Warrior. I painted 120 of them. Jesus, that time that I painted 100 bloodletters in one go, never ever again do I want to do that. That was torture. All I'll say is thank God for airbrush. Somewhere I got the very first Bloodthirster. Nice. I think that metal one I've got's like the second one that they did. I still have flashbacks. Is that from when you helped me paint me corn at like 4 a.m, Liam? Harry goes to Warhammer World on a Saturday. What does he decide to do? I know, Friday morning, 10 a.m. I'll start a new army to take to Warhammer World with me tomorrow. 18 hours later, Harry has 2,000 points of corn. I have been airbrushing for about 5 years now. When I did all that corn to take to Warhammer World, I didn't have an airbrush. I've been airbrushing just over a year now, and I absolutely love it. It's got a lot of benefits, in particular with the zenithal highlighting. I find it's a totally different way of painting. Lucy's now moved on to using the airbrush quite a lot as well, and she's done zenithal highlights on all of her Slanesh. She basically painted it all like that. One paint I've found in particular that I really, really love is this Green Stuff World color shift paint, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Really, really love it. What's your opinion on sea elves, Harry? I'm a bit gutted that GW has introduced a new race of elves and just ignoring the Wood Elves of Wanderers. Wanderers are spelt with an A as well, who are probably the weakest army going at the moment. I don't know, Slanesh is pretty bad. And Lucy's just started them as well. I do like the idea of introducing new factions and stuff, but I don't want them to kill off stuff. So, whilst I do agree that obviously they need new interests and stuff, I don't want them to kill off old stuff. They don't even have to like fully update them. Like in the General's Handbook, just give them the allegiance abilities and traits and stuff that they've got, and a little bit more. Just change the war scrolls slightly. I'm shit with the airbrush, but I own some nice ones. Kind of feel like I collect them as well. Here's the Green Stuff World flip paint. I don't know if you can see very well from there, but this is the green purple one. Actually, hang on. It's really hard to see actually. But yeah, I've decided to do the snakes with the green purple flip paint, and then I'm just dry brushing it with Necron Compound. I'm barely putting any on it, literally just enough to pick the scales up and just make it give that little bit of a flip. I'm off, mate. Got a migraine setting in night all. See you later, mate, man. I'll speak to Lucy and I'll message you later about that. But drop me a message tomorrow at some point. I'm at college, so I might forget. And having done that, that reminds us I have Morathi's hair to dry brush. Right, now to move on to the gold. On the subject, whilst we've got a new batch of people here, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who has supported on Patreon. This month it has allowed me to pick up the Tau Codex and cards. So thank you very much to everybody who has pledged for 1 week early access to battle reports and tutorials and other stuff as well. Oh, Lucy's posting. Right, here we go. Do I work on the Doomfires or do I work on morathi? So many choices, man. Just can't do it, Captain. But yeah, the Patreons have had access to the narrative campaign since it was basically as I edited it and got it complete. It was available for them, but then I didn't start and put it on YouTube until I'd finished editing Mission 4. So it has taken course over the space of a couple of months. I suspect actually the next one that I want to do, I'll probably need to wait for a codex, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It gives me time to kind of plan other stuff and write the narrative, because I found that the thing I was getting lost for the most was what lines to say. So I need to kind of write a story for it, which involves me reading fluff first. And I suspect the book that I'm probably going to need to read is going to be Fracture of Baal Tan. But yeah, videos that they currently have access to, the Patreons currently have access to the Tau painting tutorials. Ynnari, yuck. I'm not going to be reading it for Ynnari though, Liam, that's the thing. And I am now starting to get tired. My eyes are getting heavy, which means I shouldn't probably paint much longer. The important thing is I got the Tau done that I needed to get done, and that leaves me with one job to do tomorrow, which is fix the legs to the Tau knot properly. Oh, and I actually need to glue the top bit together. Oops. It's rather large though, so I might see if I can magnetize it. Right, I'm off. Good night. Thanks for the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in, Ian. I do appreciate it. We've got 7 people still watching, so I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you very much to everybody that has tuned in. I definitely needed the company whilst doing all this Tau, so I do appreciate it. So thank you very much for the company. And you shall look forward to the 8,000 point Tau battle report coming probably on Friday. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you all again very soon.